My name is Femi Agunbiade. I'm a music producer, composer, and let's see, my first Biazo, I believe it was 2001, and I believe it was Reverend George Adeboye. I just remember, we were all just so young and so excited to be serving in church, and Reverend George Adeboye was just a wordsmith with how he delivered his sermons. We were all so excited, and he had been explaining to us what Biazo meant, and that Biazo meant taking it by force. So we were just in love with the move of God, and what this man was presenting to our church, like seeing God in a new way, seeing his power in a new way. Before Biazo, I've been singing in the choir for several years, so I was just in love with music. And before Biazo, I would, my gifts with music, I just thought, hey, just singing in the choir. I've been writing songs and composing music in my head, and I had these dreams of actually having the world hear my music, not for myself, but for bringing God all the glory. But there was something with Biazo that just kind of clicked for me and opened up my mind that, look, you can take your music outside of the church. God started giving me visions and strategies on how to make that happen. I started connecting with a lot more of people with similar goals and aspirations in the church. We started linking up. Oh, this is what God told me. And someone else said, I had the same thought as well. And before you know it, we kind of built like a coalition. Here I am now. I'm composing music for streaming services all around the world. And those are those same relationships that were established during Biazo. Only God can take the glory for that. I remember Reverend George Adeboye was ministering and praying for people, and being a church worker, we were just helping assist him, helping people. And then he just pulled me to his side, and he laid his hands on me and started to prophesy into my life. And he started telling me about the gifts that I have and what God was going to use me to do for his kingdom. I had God, speak to me, but hearing Reverend George also kind of confirm what God was saying was a huge turning point. And it allowed me to actually be bold and to step out and to even trust God more. For me, during Biazo, there were so many opportunities for leadership. So many opportunities for collaboration. Those seeds, learning how to work with people, learning how to collaborate with people, learning how to exercise servant leadership. Those are things and tools that I picked up that are still in use today, not even just for my career, but for my marriage, my kids, my two lovely daughters. I honestly can't imagine Jesus House DC without Biazo. I feel that first Biazo set the stage for what Jesus House is today. A lot of people that were there in the very beginning know that after Biazo, there was a shift. It was almost like there was this, like the heavens were opened over Jesus House DC. So I can't even picture a moment where Biazo isn't a key pillar for the church. Be excited for what God will do. Be excited for what God can do. Your life would never be the same. If you come to Biazo with an open mind, you come to Biazo with an open heart, not to get anything from God, but to meet with God, I am telling you, you'll be able to mark a moment in your life where you say, Biazo, this date, this is when this happened for me. This is when my life changed. This is something that I can remember that will be a memorial. When it comes to investing, whether it's resources, whatever resources, time, money, whatever it is, I'm someone that I can testify that God owes no man. You are investing with God. You will reap what you sow. There are things that 20 years later, I'm still reaping some of the things that I sowed from that 2001 Biazo. So trust me, there's no better investment than investing with God.